Hello, my Leos. Welcome to Scrappy Siren Tarot. This is your weekend reading for March 23rd and 24th. Thank you for joining me today. So, I just wanted to start off by saying this reading started a little bit differently for me. I had to stop and start 3 separate times. I do feel like this is part of your reading, so bear with me here. The sun that you see streaming through here, there was absolutely no way for me to block it out. For a couple of different attempts that I tried to do so. So I do feel like it's possible that you could receive the Sun card today in your reading. There's something here that needs to be illuminated, and no matter how hard you or external circumstances try, it seems like you are set to find the answer this weekend. There's something that will have the light shown on it, okay, is what I'm hearing. Um, but like even now, like I still couldn't manage to get the light completely off of the screen. So yeah, let's jump right into it. I'm interested to see how this tarot reading plays out. So we'll start with the Tarot of Oppositions to get your general message for the weekend. All right, Spirit, what is the message that the Leo collective needs to hear at this time? And bear with me here. I am coming out of the end of a cold, so my nose is a little bit stuffy. So, all right, let's see here. There we go. We're gonna get one more. Spirit, what does the Leo collective need to hear? Oh, that's too many. We're gonna just get one more. All right, let's see here. One more, please, Spirit, for the Leo collective. Oh, okay. We have a flyer. All right. So your first card out is the Queen of Wands in reverse. Then we have the Nine of Wands in reverse. And the King of Wands. So heavy, strong wand energy. All right, and I'm going to sit with this energy and see what comes through from these cards. Okay, so there's a very particular message that's coming through, and it might be for only some of you, but that's okay. So I'm picking up two energies here, the Queen of Wands in reverse and the King of Wands. Now, disregard gender because they could represent either gender depending on what person this resonates to, okay? So with the Queen of Wands in reverse, there's some energy here that feels a little slippery. What I mean by slippery is they're hard to read. Maybe this is the person that you're seeking clarity on, okay? Their actions may not align with what they say. And then on the other hand, you have the King of Wands energy, which is very like charismatic, but also to the point. Okay, so the King of Wands is to the point. He's a go-getter. He's straightforward. He's very practical. Is what I'm hearing. Um, so there's these two energies are kind of at odds with each other, and the reason why I say they're at odds with each other is because we have the Nine of Wands in reverse in the middle. Now, because it's in reverse, this is giving me the impression that I want to say that this has been going on for some time. Um, there's a lot of nature and greenery in this card, as well as the wands, the suit of wands cards. And in this card, there's a man with two staffs and he's ready to defend himself. So there may be some tension between you and this other entity. If it's not tension, there is just different viewpoints. And it gives me the feeling that neither of you guys or neither of these entities are willing to back down from their viewpoint or to make a move. It could also be that maybe you like someone, right? This is just an example, and they like you, but neither of you are willing to like show your cards or show that you like the person. Like you're afraid to make the first move, okay? It doesn't have to be there a negative connotation. But we're going to go ahead and get some charms to clarify a little bit and get some signs and synchronicities. Now, this may not resonate with you, and that's okay. If it doesn't, don't worry because we're going to be clarifying with the Osho Zen Tarot afterwards. So we're going to get 6 charms. Six is the number that popped up into my mind's eye at this time. And your first charm out is a bicycle. So, yeah, I mean, the first thing I heard is like this news is going to come to you quickly. So, whether or not you're waiting for a response from somebody or you're waiting for this clarification, um, kind of with this like sun symbolism that I received before your reading even started, um, it seems like it's gonna happen this weekend. And then you have a French horn, okay? Um, I heard somewhere that French horns are one of the hardest brass instruments to play, but I'm not sure if that's correct. I know at least visually they look very complicated. Um, yeah, maybe somebody. Oh, yeah, it kind of goes with that announcement theme, like sounding the trumpet. Interesting. All right, your third charm out is a unicorn, which could also symbolize spirit. It could also symbolize something that is very unique. Okay. Maybe you'll find out this news or this information in a very unique way. We also have, I don't know what they call this. I have to look it up, but it's like what would navigate like the old pirate ships or old ships. Yeah, I don't know. Somebody help me in the comments below. It's the wheel that steers the ship. Um, I'm seeing also the Wheel of Fortune within it. So it's only a matter of time. All right, so your fifth one is a pair of glasses. Could be sunglasses or even swimming goggles. The way they're designed, they kind of could be either. All right, one more, please, Spirit. All right, we also have this baby chicken looking at the ground. So we keep getting that charm for some reason. So maybe those of you that have watched my previous videos are here today. Welcome. All right, so we're going to go ahead and clarify with the Osho Zen Tarot, the general messages that you've received. All right, Spirit, please clarify the Queen of Wands in reverse, the Nine of Wands in reverse, and the King of Wands. I'm not getting an energy of animosity or like contempt or like I'm not getting a negative energy from these cards. Um, so I don't feel like the stalemate is something negative or something to be afraid of. Um, I get an overwhelming sense of curiosity, which is kind of like a sense of excitement. So this could be a new friend, new colleague, new coworker, new love interest. Depends on who's listening to this reading today. All right, so on the Queen of Wands in reverse, we have success. So yeah, someone has very positive feelings towards this relationship or towards this interaction. Okay, someone is seeing a lot of positive outcomes inwardly. Outwardly, they may not show much in either direction. They may be pretty neutral, but inwardly, they're celebrating. Okay. with the Knight of Wands in reverse, we have isolation. So yeah, there it is again. That distance that you may feel between you and this other person, family, place, or thing, it's because there is a fear of releasing something emotionally, okay? Um, Releasing the dams, so to speak, like the letting the, in this card, there's a man literally locked up in ice, and the only way he can free his emotions is by crying. So could be some past cycle, some past trauma that is preventing somebody or something from releasing the grip on a certain circumstance or situation, okay? And then on the King of Wands, we have the Miser in reverse. So this other entity that is more, I want to say like outwardly outgoing, okay? Or more upfront about things. Um, you'll know who it is because they share a lot. Whether it be they share material things, they share news, they share information. Um, they're a little bit more out in the open, okay? And this other entity, the Queen of Wands in reverse, is a little bit more quiet and more closed off about their feelings. So we're going to go ahead and get your challenge for the weekend with the Fantasy Garden Tarot. All right, Spirit, what is the challenge for this weekend? Okay, so, oh wow. More wand energy. So we have the Knight of Wands as your challenge. And so the Knight of Wands, as a challenge, is usually indicating that there's going to be a there's going to be a good time to broach this particular topic or this particular uh, conversation, okay, that needs to be had between you and this other entity or you and this other person. There's going to be a specific time and place that will be perfect for it. And I definitely think it's this weekend. But the warning is you need to be vigilant for this opportunity or this timing or this segue into this like conversation, because there will be one, but there is also plenty of times that may not be ideal. So as far as signs and synchronicities goes, I feel like it will be pretty obvious, so I don't feel like you have to like really strain to try and figure out what it is. Um, all I can say is that it will be unique. It will be broadcasted. It will be out in the open. You may have to like look under the first layer, is what I'm hearing. Um, take it, take what resonates, and it will come about quickly. So jump on that train if you feel inclined, but with the Knight of Wands as your warning or your challenge, basically don't rush into this conversation just to get it over with, okay? For as tempting as it may be, especially if you're that King of Wands energy, because you just want to move past it and just kind of get on with your life. Totally get it. But there will be a perfect opportunity, a perfect segue for you to approach this, whether it be a job interview, whether it be an email, whether it be whatever it is for you. Um, Listen out for it because there will be an announcement and it will be obvious to you, but it will be the perfect time to broach this topic. All right, so we're gonna get your ally. And again, if this doesn't resonate with you, that's okay. It may not be your message. I feel like somebody out here was waiting for an indication of like when this would happen. So I'm telling you, your time is this weekend, and you will know. Um, you will know. So, all right. So your ally is the King of Swords in reverse. So that's interesting. So we finally have some sword energy. So that's giving me dialogue, okay? Dialogue specific ally. because the Suit of Swords usually has to do with communication or thoughts, okay? It could be both. So the fact that it's in reverse, I want to say um, keep it simple, okay? Simple and to the point, and um, what do I want to say? What's the word I'm looking for? Simple to the point, and don't sugarcoat. Don't sugarcoat. Because the King of Swords in reverse, he can be a little bit too blunt, right? But because this is your ally, this is telling me like, actually no, this is you do really need to be straightforward when it comes to this. So like if you're trying to tell somebody you like them, like say you like them. Like don't say something that could be misinterpreted, okay? Because it won't do anybody any favors. Um and that could go with anything. Like if you need to get a message across, like in this, don't be harsh, but don't don't feel like every time you have a hard conversation that you need to sugarcoat what you need to say. You can always preface it by saying something nice, saying what you want to say without sugarcoating it, and then saying, like, I really appreciate you hearing me out on this. You can sandwich it in between something nice, but that doesn't mean you have to sugarcoat what actually needs to get said. Does that make sense? Hopefully. All right, we're going to get your ending oracle with the Star Codes Astro Oracle, and that will be it for the weekend reading. And I'll also be doing a weekly reading, so keep your eye out for that one. And please do subscribe and hit the notification bell. If you like what I do here, I really appreciate it. It helps the channel tremendously. Oh, wow. Okay, you guys have never received this card before, and it really goes with the theme. Okay, there's a huge, massive golden sun theme today, and it definitely matches your Leo energy. So you received, as your ending oracle, card number 36, which is Midheaven Pinnacle. And it's this beautiful castle with like this golden backdrop. So, yeah. All right, bear with me while I look up this card. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're excited for the weekend. I know I am. I'm ready to get some sleep. Get over this cold once and for all. All right, so card number 36. The midheaven contains clues about how your family trained you to be visible in the world. There's that illumination. Okay, your relationship to other people's authority and how you step into your own personal authority. It describes the future mountaintop, the pinnacle of your work in the world. The midheaven is the highest point of the chart where the sun would be at midday. This most public, visible point of the chart acts like a flagpole on top of your personal castle. Action. Inventory your professional reputation and ask what you can do to strengthen it. Update your website. Look at your definition of success and make sure it is your own. Actually makes you happy and is not one you have inherited from your family or mentors. Think about the training you've received from these authorities and notice where it still serves you and where you need to release their preconceptions and step into something bigger. You may need to go back to hidden dreams or reawaken an ambition that may not make sense to anybody else. If you choose not to seek your sense of accomplishment as reflected in the outside world, your midheaven can speak of a quieter sense of personal authority. This is your life. Define the mountaintop for yourself. Take a next step in that direction. Challenge. Traditions, other people's expectations, or your family history may be complementary to your idea of your own potential, or there may be hurdles to overcome as you find your true path. Gift. Underneath all worldly sense of ambition is a soul's longing to live out its potential. Listen to the call. All right, my Leos, have a great weekend. I will see you next time. Take care.